Hey, it's Soman, and this is a royally pooped episode of EverNever TV. I am exhausted. Everybody's exhausted. I'm sure Joanne and Ramon are probably sleeping about now because yesterday we had an absolutely crazy marathon shoot for my secret project, which I've been teasing on all my social media for the past few weeks. If you've been paying attention to either my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, or here on EverNever TV, you know that we had a secret project where we cast 16 characters out of book 4 from Real Life Kids. Book 4 is coming out September 19 at bookstores all over the place. Hopefully you've pre-ordered your special signed edition, from any number of outlets available on schoolforgoodandevil.com. There's the Target edition with the secret Camelot letters. There's the Barnes & Noble edition that has the full color pull-out poster. I think the signed editions are close to selling out at Target. So they're going to sell out at Barnes & Noble too pretty soon, so make sure you order them wherever you are in the world as soon as you can before they run out. So to sort of promote book 4, I had this kind of like insane idea in the middle of the night. The movie isn't coming for a while because obviously we have to go through all this stuff at the studio and there's a million people involved and we're trying to get a director, and it's just a slow, crazy process. And it's something that will eventually happen, obviously, because the movie's going to be a big deal, but we have to go on the studio's timeline. And I just thought, I have access to, some of my best friends who are amazing in filmmaking. I went to film school. I have the best casting director in America as my best friend. Why don't we just cast the movie as if we're making the movie a book 4, get all the kids who are in this book, and do something awesome, right? And so that's me, you know me. If I want to do something, I do it. I don't really wait for permission, and I just go for stuff. And so ultimately, I was like, all right, let's do this. So I did it on my own dime, paid for it all myself, and I'm like, okay, this is how I would make the movie. These are the kids I would use to make the movie. Let's do it. And so we shot yesterday. It was unbelievable to get to see every character that I've written in the School for Good and Evil, especially book 4, with a ton of new characters who you guys don't know yet, but you're going to know very soon and hopefully you will love. Come to life was very surreal. The first time I met Sophie, Agatha, and Tedros, and they were all standing together, I had a little bit of like a weird sort of internal meltdown. And Hort, oh my god, wait till you meet Hort. He's amazing. And so it was just kind of this like fantastically imaginative, fulfilling experience to see the characters in my head come to life. But normally what happens is when an author goes to a movie set, obviously they're not directing the movie, and so they don't have control. In this case, I was able to, with my friend Emily and her friend Mike Wells, who was directing the camera on it and making sure that everything we were doing looked perfect, we were able to kind of like really shape it exactly the way I wanted, right? So ultimately, whatever you're going to see is precisely what I wanted it to come out of. From the casting to the final product, it meant that I had full control. And rarely do you get to see that from an author involved in any sort of filmic anything of his book. So if you ever wanted the purest vision of what I would want a School for Good and Evil feel to look like in terms of the cast and the characters, you're going to get to see it when our little special project debuts starting September 5th on all my social media and here on EverNever TV. And it's going to be unfolding all the way through the book's release on September 19th. And so hopefully it's something that you guys will enjoy. And the cool thing is we've got so much footage and so much amazing stuff that you're going to be seeing a lot of it kind of trickled out and rolling out for the next 6 to 8 months. And so all the little secrets from that shoot are going to come out. And also, you're going to finally have sort of like a real-life cast to picture in your head. And hopefully you're going to love these kids as much as I will, and you'll be following them on social media, and they all are fans of the book, and I've read them. And I just think it's going to be an experiment, right, of what happens when an author takes control of the visual representation of his cast. And I don't think it's ever been done before like this, but I tend to not wait for people to do things before I do them. So that's it for now. There's so much going on. I'm writing book 5. I'm on chapter 4. Game of Thrones finale is tonight. I'm having a little party. And then tomorrow I have to be up at like 4 a.m. For calls with Malaysia booksellers, and then I'm doing calls with I think Singapore booksellers on Wednesday. So I'm starting to build the groundwork for an Asian tour that hopefully will happen sometime next year, because I know there are a lot of you in the Philippines and Indonesia and Malaysia, and I would love to get over there and see you guys, and Australia, because that's one of the places I haven't toured yet. For those of you international fans, I'm definitely going to be doing a UK tour sometime early next year. And US fans, of course, I'm doing that massive Quest for Glory tour starting September 19th in Philadelphia. It'll go all around the country. And then I'm also going to be at Y'all Fest in Charleston, as I am every year in November, and probably a couple other events soon to be announced. So stay tuned to all my social media, to somanchinani.net, which is my author site, schoolforgoodpeople.com. And you know, if it was up to me, I would keep you busy all day long. This would be a real school, and I would give you homework, and this is what we would do all day. But it is not, so you'll have to fit it in when you can. So stay tuned. Secret Project debuts September 5th, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.